Welcome to Lori McLemore Fall's web-based lesson on icebreakers. Our agenda will cover an overview of the lesson, lesson goal and objectives, target audience, what are icebreakers, icebreaker elements, Activity 1, I Tell You No Lies, Activity 2, Guess in What Year I Was Born, and a conclusion. The overview of this lesson focuses on the instructor's responsibility to create human presence and social interaction in online classrooms. Also for instructors to use fun, creative icebreakers during the first week of online class for students to connect to each other and feel encouraged to disclose information about themselves. The lesson goal is to enhance instructors' ability to engage and connect students during the first week of online instruction through the use of icebreakers. The lesson objectives are to create a comfortable and less disengaged atmosphere in the distance education environment, to break down barriers that can cause students to feel isolated in distance education, to influence students to contribute more in the classroom, and to initiate student interaction with other students. This lesson is designed for online instructors who want learners to interact and open up to other learners in the virtual classroom. What are icebreakers? Icebreakers are activities that help establish social presence for both learners and you as the instructor. These activities are done during the first week of instruction that break down the barriers that can cause online learners to feel isolated. These activities connect learners with other learners. Icebreaker elements. Icebreakers must be fun and non-threatening. They must be person-focused. They require learners to read and respond to each other's entries. They require learners to find commonalities with others in the class. And they require learners to be imaginative and generally express openness. Our first icebreaker activity is entitled I Tell You No Lies. For this activity, online instructors will need to arrange students in groups of no more than 5 participants and have them post a list of 3 interesting things about themselves. 2 of the things must be lies and 1 must be the truth. Have all students in each group vote on each other to determine which interesting things are lies. Tally all incorrect votes and the student with the most votes wins. Post results. I Tell You No Lies is a fun, engaging icebreaker that increases social interaction and establishes human presence. I Tell You No Lies allows the learner to be imaginative, and it's an exercise in which students learn a great deal about each other. I Tell You No Lies is a fun icebreaker that definitely breaks the ice of a disengaged atmosphere and encourages openness. The second activity is entitled Guess in What Year I Was Born. Since many online students are diverse in age, ethnicity, and social economic status, generation gaps could possibly exist. Guess in What Year I Was Born is a wonderful icebreaker that helps bridge those gaps. Again, for this exercise, online students will have to be arranged in groups of no more than 5 participants and have them post a list in the discussion thread of 3 major world events that happened the year in which they were born. Have students guess the year and post a short response to each team member on whether they remembered the events or had never heard of them. Guessing what year I was born is another fun, engaging icebreaker that encourages social interaction and focuses more on the personal life than the academic life of the learner. In conclusion, it is important that during the first week of online instruction, instructors should engage learners in a fun, creative ice-breaking activity. Icebreakers make students feel more engaged in their new class by offering them an opportunity to connect with their classmates on a personal level. And just as in traditional class, icebreakers tend to establish the presence of each student and open those critical lines of communication. Thank you for participating in Lori McLemore Fall's web-based lesson on icebreakers.